Hello and welcome back everybody, I'm one proud Bavarian and this is Elder Kings, the Adamantine Direnni. We are Imperator Athelor the Lord of the Direnni, Germany, and we've had some very good recent episodes. Now there is some border gore here and there, but at the same time, that is something that we, for example, can clean up this episode. And I'm saying that because I want to talk about some things so that I can't do something, you know, like another big war against the Cyrodiilic Empire. I think that would be a mistake. I mean, we do still have the truce. Honestly, like, the prestige cost is pretty much negligible, but at the same time, why rush it, you know? I don't want to rush my games. That's not what I play for. I play these games as though I was playing them on my own, so I don't rush on my own. Why would I do it here? However, there is some things that I would like to talk about, and let's just jump right into that after I took a look at everything that is going on. Why are you fighting? Okay. What are they trying to conquer here? What are you trying to conquer here? Is it this? Can't be. Wait, what are you conquering, dear High Queen Ainara? Let me see. So, I still don't know. What does she actually want to conquer? Okay, what's a claim rather, I think. I think that's the better measurement here. Nimble. Oh, it's the literal... No, we can't have that. You can't expand there. Are you crazy? Peace, please. To the kindly wizard... Did you just call me a wizard? You weirdo? Just call me Imperator, not... Like... Imperator Athelor. While it grieves me deeply, I simply cannot end my war. Ugh. That's terrible, because she's gonna make for very ugly vassal borders here. Bonenfell will expand far too much. And I'm against that. I am very much against that. What are you holding again? Oh, you are Reichgrad Keep. Oh no. It's my wife. Leave my wife again. Leave my wife in peace. Wait, Ariel? Terrible situation here. I'm so sorry, wife. I can't actually help you. Let's get some levies. Let's see, what do we have here? How about some more heavy fighters? And I think then I would like some wizards, actually, sure. We can't really afford much more at the moment. We will gather our army down here so that we shall start a war against Falkreath. Oh, I see. That would cause a much bigger war, so you know what? You're lucky for now. Using some white soldiers and a charting station, I produce several simple... Okay, we've already seen that. So, let's talk meta, let's talk CK2, and as a slot, what's gonna be the future of CK2? She gave him out now. Let's see. She's like pretty hated still. I wonder if she'll be able to keep it up. I hope so. After I talked to Teldulzavan and discovered we have next to nothing in common and that she was a horrible woman, I wanted nothing to do with Teldulzavan ever again. My mutual friend wasn't happy, but I understood that I wouldn't ever be friends with Teldulzavan. Nice name, idiot. Oh no. Not sacrifice yourself. Actually, a very bad spawn position. Let's see what else we can get. This should be... Oh god, I hope I can get away. Ah, I knew it. Good so far. Are people joining the pact against us? Let's take a look at our threat level. Those pacts are not going anywhere anytime soon. Oh, I don't like that. Dear Volenfell, why did you have to do it? Why did you have to do it? There will be legislation soon to stop these wars. In fact, wait, first of all, okay, we can't do legalism yet. That is rather unfortunate, but that is fine. Actually, let me just take a look here. Who's the highest legalism? Everybody but me. How about we spy down here or up there? Oh, it's always just... No, it's actually just all my level, huh? And nobody's legitimately higher than me. They're all the same. Even over here? It appears so. Unlucky. So, that's fine then. Damn, it's hard to getting into this kind of stuff, you know that? It is pretty hard to get back into the game after a prolonged absence, and that is definitely what I had, and what you can call it, because I pre-recorded like 3 or 4 days. Amulet of Domination, the Alien Sword. We'll keep the Alien Sword. And that is definitely what you can call it, simply because I have a night shift, so, you know, I get home absolutely brain dead. And usually decide, okay, that's it. No. No more, you know, just sitting around and recording every day, which is nice, which is very neat, but I can't do that here. And also, they already killed the rebellion. Well, okay. Let's talk time slots. So, you may have noticed by now that at 5 PM CEST, which is the Central European summertime, I publish Crusader Kings 2. At 8 PM, I publish Outside 4, that's the name of the game, and then at 9 PM CEST, I publish Europa Universalis 4. What's the future of the CK2 slot? Because you will have noticed by now that, you know, we are over the pivot point. We are unstoppable, and eventually we will be able to crush the Cyrodiilic Empire and the Admira Dominion. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to try to make this series as enjoyable as possible, even at this very moment. It's just you got to plan ahead, right? You got to plan ahead as to what you will do and what you should do. They all join. Let's look at all this nonsense. And I have already conceived a plan, and I'm 90% sure that that is the plan that I'm actually eventually going to go with. Maven, good luck. Don't die in battle. Oh shit, Skyrim is facing a rebellion, huh? One moment, please. So, tell me about it. Peasant rebellion? How many troops you got? 6.94k? Oh, fudge. He's with Marith, or I kill you. Oh my god. Alright, if she wins, I'm gonna take her title from her. Simple as that. Humans shall not be rebelling. And they're already done with all the rebellions over here. So you're facing 2 rebellions, is that right? At 2 people, and who's Alvida? No, not Skyrim Revolt, please. Give me Meneth and then Claimant's Alvida. Well, this is going to be very painful. Regardless, let's just come, you know, let's just watch this disaster unfold that I created. I'll be honest with you. A fellow member of Mage's Guild Galzar has been caught by Divine Prosecutor Tubulark and his warriors. They spared no time before they burned him at the stake. What do you mean by this? What? We'll get this anyway. I don't even know why he got this. Curses, sure. Why could you sap the Kingdom of Volenfell? That's rough. I have created this mess in Meneth. I completely, you know, agree with that. I'm very sorry, my dear. What are you? My niece. Oh, poor niece. Lost a husband as well. But when it comes down to it, when the series is gonna end, I have a plan of what to do. And it's not gonna be Elder Kings, despite me really liking the series and feeling very comfortable in it, and you obviously enjoying it, or at least, you know, many of you are enjoying it. It is the most successful series to date, has gotten the most attention overall as well, very well received, and again, thanks for everybody that has watched this series and has stuck to it so far. But I think you gotta switch mods up sometimes. Sometimes you just have to say, alright, this was a good mod, and I'm gonna return to it later, you know, in a different character, with a different goal, with doing something that is completely different, you know, maybe not going Daedric, maybe going the 8th Divine, or maybe going with the Orcs and trying to fight a way through High Rock. But then again, High Rock is where we started out here as well, so maybe that's not as worthwhile. But there's a lot of different factions that we can try here, even in Akavir. Despite me not really liking Akavir, we could try it. However, the next playthrough, whenever it starts, will not be Elder Kings. It will be after the end. And more to that once we're done here. According to Chancellor Sarandel, the peasants of Adamantine have started... Okay, we already know this one. We've seen that one so much over the several hundreds of years that we've been through. Okay, let's just build some more horses. That's always good. What about some more of... one of each, huh? I can't afford more. Okay, so Maneth is sieging something. Let me see how you're doing. Oh, pretty well. You fought him down. Ha! Are you crazy? 13.2k. Whose claim are you fighting for? Because I'm revoking that. I'm sorry. Alvida. Maybe I can just straight up murder Alvida. Let's take a look here. Alvida. Absolutely impossible. Well, I will take care of that. You better believe it. I will play After the End. After the End is a mod, if you don't know about it, that plays in post-apocalyptic America. That sounds very weird, I'm completely aware, but it actually is extremely good. What I mean by that... Oh, look at him, the fat. Oh man, he's also just dead. Well, the boss married a minion. Oh no, what have you done? Oh, it's an elective monarchy. It's the HRE of our time. Oh no, the boss married a minion. Now that is one of the greatest jokes that I've had in the past week here. That's just amazing. And now it's the Green Pack taking over. Oh, holy moly. The Green Pact is taking over anyway. Wow. That's rough for the High Elves. We are truly the only High Elves around. What's going on here? You're rebelling. What are you doing? Independence. That's good. If you want to be independent, be my guest. So this war of hers will probably be lost. After which we will be able to just intervene and get her the title back. How vile, a disgusting mongrel. Well, you know, I mean, I guess we don't like her that much. Maybe we don't give her the title back. But we're gonna take some Nord titles here. I can tell you that much. If that's gonna be our war this episode, then that is gonna be our war. Why trying a peasant revolt? Somebody's gonna take care of that, right? No? I mean, I can take care of it. Not really the issue. After the End plays after the apocalypse has happened, and it is great. Oh, that's my alarm. Give me one moment, please. When you do night shift, you start sleeping at like 6 AM once you're home. 7 AM maybe. And you just put an alarm for what? It's right now 3 PM. And the alarm went off, but I've been awake for a few hours now. But still, it's a strange experience from the normality, you know, the normalcy? I'm not sure. That usually occurs when you go to work. Have me assassinated. Expose him immediately. Absolutely, I don't like this man. So it's just like the mod is very in-depth actually, extremely in-depth. But it's also a good joke. And I do mean that the way I said it. It is simply a very, very good joke. Oh, you're incapable. Are you serious? Consumption. Let me just open my spellbook real quick. Can I ask you again to do peace here? No. Peace with... Okay, maybe I can, maybe I just can't see it. Let's see. Yeah, I just... we can't really ask for it, so that's fine. Let me see... Will there be cure disease something? Looks like... It sounds like such a standard spell, right? I can't see it. This list, by the way, is a terrible mechanic. And they can't do it differently, I know that entirely, but man, that's terrible. Right, we've done it. Hi, Queen. You shall live. And familiar. I don't want a cat. I want something cooler. I want a scamp as a familiar, you know, stuff like that, but they don't allow for that, sadly. So, just to sum it up again, after the end is a mod in the post-apocalyptic America with a bit of South America, I believe, as well. There's a fen fork that I would like to try, where they've changed some things, put in some new cultures, you know, this and that. There's stuff, for example, and this is a good joke that I think, since quite literally almost all of the audience that I have is from America at the moment, you will understand. So, there's the... Sure, whatever. I hope the... So there's the Minnesota Vikings, right? You will know them. They play football in the National Football League. And they have a stadium, obviously. And they have a very clear, you know, insignia, the Viking helmet and so on and so forth. And in the post-apocalyptic world, the people that, you know, after like, I think it's like 500 years or something, I'm not sure. After all those years, they looked at the stadium and at the Viking helmets and were like, our ancestors were Vikings. And then... they all of a sudden just fuck off, Suruman. And then they all of a sudden just that's it. They start becoming Vikings, and that's a religion. And it's great. I can tell you there would be so many jokes in that mod that I think playing that is entirely worth it. I don't have the Magico, really. Oh, I do. I just not use it because I've used it once too often. Chieftain's letter of Herne has given me bizarre and repulsive evidence concerning Kinlord Phalion of Frigga's sexual preferences. How should I use these juicy information? Stop giving me information, Redguard. We're gonna jump into after the end, whenever this series comes to a closure. Don't ask me about grammar, okay? I'm lucky that I'm up and recording. Right, this is our battalion, our retinue. Let me see. So you're still fighting both of these. And yeah, Sabino's Scan Revolt is winning this. I'm gonna turn it around on you, I'll be honest with you. Consumption. Terrible. Give me a potion. Absolutely. Nothing happened. Amazing. God damn it. Still so many prisoners. Who are you? Alright. I remember who you are. Hey. We live. For now. Princess Moroni, the Wise of Totambu. Disfigured. Right, I remember her. She's a terrible character. All my children are already dead. Who killed them? Stop killing people, Refurianus. Envy and Ilrone. You're already dead. Lucky you. None of these have any significant children. We are a terrible dynasty. It's tough to grow this one. I'm not sure what I'm going to play in that after the end mod yet, in regards to, you know, actual factions and actual religion. I know there's in the south, there's the evangelicals that have a pope-like system, I believe. You do actually have a pope in New Orleans. You have a pope in New Orleans. Something happened to the papacy and they just founded a new one, I think. I can't remember the lore. I'm going to read up on it as well. It's great. It's great story writing. It has a lot of humor. It has a lot of character. It's great. I can't, there's nothing negative against it. In 20 minutes into the episode, and yeah, I'm going to play the fan fork off after the end. Sorry, it took me quite a bit to actually get to the point of just saying that. But that's what we're going to be doing, and I hope that that will be very enjoyable. I would assume so, although I'm not entirely sure. You know, sometimes you think something is going to be great, and then it turns out it's actually hot trash. But the mod has been in development for so long. It's practically on levels of Elder Kings and the Game of Thrones mod. Oh, wow. Oh, you revoked it, right. Plot on Adamantine. I barely escaped with my life and am now severely wounded. Well, unlucky for you, isn't it? Right, why don't you just speed up a little bit and... yeah, she's gonna lose. She can only lose one of these, I suppose. Which is led of her and it claims that... Stop talking to me. Wish I could insult people. Also, I would like to have some people, you know, to have you step down or something. How do I do that again? I don't remember. I think it was in here actually. What's the... do we have any title decisions that are important? No. In not renouncing our bloodline, you idiots. Ansel... retire. Let's see, what do we need? We need more money, first of all. And then we already fulfill it. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna save up some money, then I'm gonna ask for our lady... Archmage to step down. Simple as. She doesn't like me anyway. Goddamn Donma. Corrupted. Oh, he's just after it. Okay. Man, this... I don't even know why he's allowed to live like this. Also, I'm very confused. You know, you can sacrifice undead people, but Meridia straight up doesn't give a shit about necromancers. What gives? Lots of peasants have been moving to the county of Wales lately. Your steward, Hanyari Direnni, suggests building new roads. Yes, sure. Will set me back on some issues, but honestly, fair enough. Our Chancellor Kinlady Sarandel kindly suggests that it would be of benefit to the realm if I studied the languages spoken at foreign courts. Sure. I'm smart. Athelor is one of the smartest people around, okay? You can do that. Ooh. This truce will end and actually has ended. Pretty good. If only there wasn't a defensive pact here. Oh, is there no defensive pact against me? No, there is. Then why doesn't this trigger when I attack Cyril? Huh. They are not in the defensive pact anymore, it appears. Pretty good. Distractions seem to overwhelm you during your studies. The simplest pleasures and even plain and mundane chores seem like time better spent than drowning in books all evening. How does one manage to keep focused when everything else is much more appealing? So we shouldn't actually become stressed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're not stressed. That's very good. Let's seek some more treatment, even if it will cost us money. Heal me. That's not what healing looks like, mate. Right, and now let me just quest this once we get it. Lots of peasants have been moving to the county of Bavarian. Okay, just wanna have me spend a lot of money here, huh? We need to talk, mate. Tell me about why you didn't invite me, the twat. How dare you? Also, let's request that our Grandmaster retire. It is with regret that I must decline your offer. Well, if you feel that way, maybe I should kill you. Maybe not. Looking at the numbers, doesn't look too promising. Let's do a Grand Bane of the Undead and see which people are undead in our realm. Doesn't appear to be anybody actually, huh? Ah, Sarandel. Maybe you should be queen of Maneth. Looking at you, you're even pure. Jesus, she's so good. Who are you? My niece, son of Kinlo to Sorrel the Spite. I don't even remember this man. I think I like gave him Evermore at some point and then never thought about him ever again. Right, let's take a look. They're still fighting, obviously, but it's getting... Actually, I don't know. Is she losing? Look at her, she's been decimated. If she is able to fend off these rebellions, Jesus, it'll be quite significant. Title grant committee law in Direnni, Germany. Excuse me, forget about it. No, no. No, no, no. Hey. I Queen. Ah, oh no. Okay, I got Meneth, Bodenfell, and Sarundel. Oh my god. No! You twats. Why? Every time. You know what? The thing is, the grand titles isn't even that important. It's just, man, you're annoying. You're very annoying. Ugh. Okay. Fair enough. Revoke titles is honestly more important. Handing out titles isn't that interesting. Not that difficult either to fight over, really, with the council. There's no point. Some recognition and rewards from time to time. It is widely known that you hold huge lands and many titles, and as generous as you are wise, perhaps you would consider granting this humble servant the barony of Menevia. Absolutely not. You idiot. That was us. Just a few generations back. It was Athelor the First, Athelor 1.0, asking the Bretons for titles, and the Bretons always denied. And now look where we are. That is what the Bretons got. That is fair and just repayment. Frickin' Green Pact. I don't recognize my friend anymore. The things we had in common, well... What are you following? Jiggalak. Ooh. Let's read that. Jiggalak, also called Prince of Order, is the Daedric prince whose sphere is order and uniformity. In times before recorded history, Jiggalak had grown in power. The other Daedric princes had grown fearful and jealous of him. They cursed him to live as Sheogorath, the incarnation of the thing he hated most, madness. He was, however, allowed to return to his true form at the end of every era in order to retake the Shivering Isles from his mad alter ego in an event known as the Grey March. However, once this was done, Jiggalak transformed back into Sheogorath, starting the cycle again. Let's seek treatment here, and then we go... There you go. And then we go and end this episode. Give me some feedback on after the end, and if you have any ideas of who to play, I would be very interested in hearing about that, because I haven't even checked out the mod yet. I just know I want to play it. You know what? Can't we, like, fade up? Ooh. As I've answered, more. Is there a special reason for that? No. Absolutely not. Oh, that's right. We're not a warlord. But then again, shouldn't we still be able to get the kingdom clause here? Anyway, I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in, and time to tune out. Later.